Hello and welcome. Let's do another one of these buy low, sell high. I'm using the program code of SmallBasic. If you want to play this game, you will need that program. It's made by Microsoft. It's a free download. It's available on Windows. It's good for Macintosh or Apple. I don't know what to do about that. However, with Windows-based computers, you have the program. This is 1,833 days between Mona and Ripple. And the code, which is you'd use the import, and you'd put in, program ID. Well, this one is FJC235 as the code you would put, and you'd be able to play all the days. You have 6 options. You're going to see an auto to move every percentage move. And how I got it set up is here. This is where the auto code works. So if I'm playing, and I'm going to be doing 15% moves in this one. Let's even do 17. I go 1.7 and then 100 over that number this way for that one. And then it'll automatically wait for these moves. Because just to wait every individual day with 1,800, especially with any safe features, it makes it faster using the 5 and 6 options, which is going to a price you specify or automatically pushing one button. I'm going to run the program and it's going to pop up. If you're playing it here, properties, I have a 28-point font. You can play around with it if you can understand this stuff better than me. Maybe you can make it look better. I don't know. But I don't even understand most of that point. But it's got what I need in here. We have the day number. There's over 1,800 we're going to go through. We have the previous trades and then the 6 options. Now I also am going to use a spreadsheet. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to use this. I'm going to use it like it's a seed almost, if you will. Every time I start off with a trade, I'm basically creating a seed to for a new to try to harvest for gains, of course. So we're going to start off in here, and I'm just going to write in now the calculation for price is I'm going to take the price of Ripple and a trade divided by the negative amount of the other, because one will be a negative and one will be a positive when I put these numbers in here. And interesting about Mona, it's one of those long-term ones I've been around, and its price against Bitcoin and the dollar is been holding, and it's on Bittrex, but it hasn't made it on Binance and such. I was going to trade it recently. The only thing is it's relatively expensive to take off of the Bittrex exchange, so I'm kind of, I'm going to forego trading it. But it's a very interesting, nice looking coin overall, I think. So anyway, ratio is 4.5. Let's just see. I'm going to push 6 to go to auto, which takes to day 8. And the ratio rises to 544 in Mona's favor. So in a situation like this, I'm going to maybe go in and make a sale. Maybe I sell 25. And in this, I'm going to accumulate 135.6 of these coins. And now what I need to do is I will harvest that seed, if you will, when I can have a lower price. And I'm going to push 6 again, and it's Mona gain. This is 37% gain, up to 745. So I'm going to sell Mona again. I own 75. And I'm going to make I'm going to sell 30. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in negative 15 here twice. And I'm just going to put the half of what I get. I'll do 100 here and 123 in this one. And I'm going to take that as the order, move on further, push 6 again for auto, and now Mona with a spectacular move of 55%. Now I'm holding 45 of them, and I've already gotten rid of 55, over half of what I own. But I'm going to have to be maybe a little bit careful here, but still decent sized gain. Maybe I want to get rid of, say, let's go 18. So what we'll do is I'll go minus 8 or minus 10 here, minus 8, and then just write, say, 107 and then 100. So I've got now 5 different seeds, and this is a stage as a trader when this happens and I get a whole bunch at one time, I'm like, come on, Ripple, go up, Mona, go down. I want this ratio now to go back down. And of course it goes up 58%. So now what do we do here? Well, maybe we'll go and sell maybe 12 of them. Even 13. So we'll go -6. I'll put this, because these are big moves at 50% compared to the 15% moves that I got allocated. We're only on day number 15 on this. And we'll go, so maybe 118 and 120. So, or let's go -7 and -6 this way. So I've seen the ratio go from 5 all the way up to 20. That's how it goes. And Mona's up 9.8%, but now we have a Ripple at 47.93. So I can harvest some of these. We got the ratio down to 12. I can take out both of these if I wish. But for now, I'm just going to eliminate this one here. And the Ripple, I gained 120. I'm just going to sell every single one of the 120, which means I get 9.64. That's a gain of 3.64 of the Mona. And I'll just now delete this off of the spreadsheet and push auto again. Day 19 will be the next day to 20. Mona gains that amount, so maybe we'll sell 7 of them again. I'll go -7 for 104. I'll just round it to that because it's close enough of the 0.94 number. And then goes 6 to auto 2 days later, and Ripple doubles in price. So the ratio goes down in half. I'm definitely going to take these two out for sure, and I probably should even take this one out. So I can probably say get rid of close to 300 of them. Let's go to like 295. I would gain close to 40 of these, and I got rid of 14 plus 8 is 22. Okay, that's how it goes in this game. And then Mona gains 57% on the next day. So here we have 56 of them. I'm going to go 21. Yeah, 21. That's pretty aggressive, but it's an aggressive game. And I'm going to put in 3 batches here. And just because my brain doesn't feel like working, I'm just going to do it like this. And let it divide the numbers in my head. Because technically speaking, if I were to take, 244 divided by 3, I can do it in my head if I really want to think about it. I'm a little just yada yada, just doing this for fun, hanging in there. Day 25 goes up to 31. Mona gains 23% again. So let's do 2 more seeds. No, let's just do 1. Let's do another 7 though. So we're going to go -7 here, pick up 101, and push 6 again, and we got another Mona gain, and I guess we'll have to, I can go 6 here maybe. And when things just go in one direction, you have the danger of selling out of one of the coins. Usually it's not going to become too much of a problem, but it can. But you want to make sure you manage where you're selling to the point where it works out very well. Okay, so now we got the ratio up to 18. And now Ripple gains 42%, 11.2. I can easily take 2 of them, but I'm just going to sell 102 for now and just kill that last order. And I would get 8.5, so there's a gain of over 2.5 there. Still got a lot of these to go over. So let's go to Ripple now gains 32 to 9 now. I can gain like maybe just take like a bunch of these, like 3 of them or 2. So let's do 3 of these. 80 plus 80 is 160. That's like 260 for these. So let's sell off like 2.25 now. And there we got 3 of them out of the way. And I could even look for even just, even if it goes down a little bit more, like 8.25. There we go, 8 and 12. I could now take rid of the 81. So let's get rid of 75. So I gained 6 Ripple, and I'm gaining 2.2 Mona. So that one's now taken off. And now Mona gains 24%. So if you accumulated a few, we got the number up to 64. I could easily get rid of 10, 15, 20 of them. So if I get rid of, say, 16, yeah, let's go 16. Maybe put in 2 orders on the this way and go 80 and 81. And then wait for the next one. Then Mona gains 24%. We got 48. Let's maybe do another 8 spot. It's a good percentage gain. I was thinking about splitting up into 2 much smaller ones, but I'd like to see a better gain than like maybe 30% to do that. So there we have it again. Mona now gains another one, so let's do another. Let's continue the 8 number. It gives me down to 32. I don't think I'm in danger of selling it. I don't have to reduce the share sizes yet. Okay, and Mona gains 33. Now I have to do, I'm probably looking at selling like 12, 14, 15. Like I guess if I go like 14, I can go like 7, or I can go 13 maybe. And go like minus, say 7, and then minus 6, and get back, say 125 and 131. Just like that. And then we'll do the next one, Ripple with the 27% gain, and I'll just get rid of the last one. So we'll sell Ripple, we'll sell 115 of them. I would gain 1.36, so let's do that. Done. And now Mona gains 20, so let's go ahead. Oops, I happens to me too frequently. Now I'm glad it hasn't happened here. I pushed the wrong button. I went to sell and then Mona gains, so okay, so let's go ahead and sell 6 of them. So as this keeps going up, I have to keep lowering my share size. As I was selling 25 at first for that 135, and now I only have, well, less than that now. I have 21. Ripple now gains 35% to 13, so I can definitely get rid of possibly 2. But for now, I'm just going to try to get a better gain. Hopefully we get more Ripple action down lower. Sell 100 of the 109 and gain like 7.3, or gain like 1.3. So that seed has been harvested basically. Mona gains 8.7. Let's try to do better than that. If it's going to go up, it does. So let's go ahead and maybe sell 7. And then go 112 on this end. And by doing this gives you experience, and to do this over and over. If there's any more codes, give me requests. I got 55 of these pairings available. I'm just doing just for fun here and there. Okay, 21%, or excuse me, 18% move with 21 ownership of Mona, rather. That's why the 21 number was spoken. This is starting to become very serious. I got to go 5 or 6. I'm going to go 5.75. That's a big downgrade. As you can see, I'm getting less than I did before, but I got to be careful here. That's not what I meant to do. And because you are in danger of selling out of course, Mona at this point, because it's been going so up. I got way too many seeds, as you can see. Well, there's a Ripple gain. I think I have to get rid of 2 because I'm in serious problem. I can get rid of these 2. I'm still left with this one next. I can unload a couple hundred Ripple, gain like 20 of them, and then that would get me 13.6. I originally got rid of 12.75. That's not the greatest of gains overall, but I'll take it though. So we'll get rid of these 2. And now we have a Mona gain, so I'm glad, of course, I bought what I did, 29%. Owning 29 now, and I'm going to get rid of 11 and do a 6 and a 5 on my scaling here. Which means I would be going minus 6, minus 5, and we'll go 100 and then 108. And now we got Ripple gaining day 164 now, 20%. So we'll get rid of the last one. It's just an okay regular gain. Sell 97 of them. That would give me 1.13. Okay, let's take it. And move on to the next one. Another Ripple gain, 13.4 the ratio goes to. I could get rid of the last two, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get rid of 95, say, of this. And now I'm gaining another one Mona coin. And for this, I'm just going to sell that. I can go sell this. I'm going to sell 7 now. So I should be deleting that -6, but rather I'm just going to go -7 and then 115 this way. And this number is lower, but that's fine. In fact, when I play this for like 7-8% moves, I can have some interesting number combinations, but that would take a long time to do that. That's why I chose like 15%, 17%, or whatever is for the normal lower move. So a 17% move here. This brings it down to 13. I'm gonna think about getting rid of 1 or 2 of the ones. I'm just gonna get rid of 1. Let's go 105, which means 10 Ripple gain, a half of a Mona gain there. After all, I wouldn't mind getting some better gains in play. And what I'm hoping for is Ripple to go up, of course. And does that happen? It does. A 20% gain to 11. So let's go ahead and sell maybe 115 of that 125, which means now I'm gaining almost 3 of them. We're on day 203. Many days to go still. And now Mona gains 20, so let's go ahead and sell like maybe 7.5 for 104. And that's the same price as last time, and that's fine. That's just an extra seed. I get a good Ripple gain, and I can be able to I get some very good profits. So now a 27% gain. Do I want to plant maybe 2 this time? I own 35 or 34.5. If I go 7 and 6, that's way too many. So if I just maybe sell 7 and just do 1 maybe for 124. And now Ripple gains 20, so I can pretty much get that buyback completed. We'll go 115, so gain 9 Ripple, gain like 0.8 on the Mona side. And this trade is done. Still a lot of those buybacks that I need. Now Ripple gains 23 down to 12. Could get rid of 2, but I still don't really want to do that. Let's go sell 96. That'd be a gain of 8 Ripple. Gaining 8, so a gain of a half a Mona. And continue on further. Now Mona gains 17, so let's go ahead and maybe sell 8, matching again with this. If you can get to the point where you can just keep on selling the same amount each time because you can afford to do it, then these extra sales start to become pretty good. Now, yes, 111's less, or 112, but that's because, again, this number is these two are pretty much the same numbers. It's almost like a double order now. Okay, so another Mona gain. Can we afford to sell 8? I have to think, yeah, I've got 35. I'm going to be down to 27. I don't think I'm in problematic state yet. So let's go -8. Now I'm getting 132 Ripples. I had to sell 25 to get almost the same amount before. But that's how the game is played. Okay, now Ripple gains 17, so that last trade is a buyback. Let's maybe keep 10 of the Ripple. We'll gain 0.6 of the Mona. Done. Day 258. So now we're almost a good chunk of a year, but well over, just only over half a year at this stage. Feels like it's almost half a year to make this video. It's not. It's 18 minutes. Could be longer. Still got time, I suppose. Mona gaining 20%. So continue the number 8 sell. And we'll get back 135. Ripple gaining 12. We want better. There's 26. I will now maybe do 125, gain 10 Ripple, and I mean, it's just the same thing, just going back and forth. If these things can just chop back and forth in a choppy sideways range, this is why it's so profitable, because you're just keeping on scooping gains over and over and over again. Ripple now down to almost 11. So I'm going to take 2 orders. I think I can afford to do that. I'm going to do that, and I know I could probably get better gains by waiting, but still, 230 was my last 2 sales. Let's go 200. and I would gain 2.7. Let's even do a bit more than that, 205. And now I'm gaining like 2.73 of the MONA over a course of 2 different trades. And now Ripple gains 22%. Like I said, I could have got better. That's fine. Now it's down to 8.9. So I'm only going to take out this last one here. But also the entire 100. Given that I got 1,400 Ripple, I'll gain 11.1. That's another gain of 3 or so. And now we have Ripple gaining 18% down to 7.5. I could just, might as well just scoop away at this one. I got 3 of them at that 10 number. So I might as well just do that. Maybe sell 75, get back a little over 1 or 2 almost. So that one. So a lot of these seeds getting harvested. This thing was almost full. There's only 5 left to go now. So let's now go again. Now MONA gains 28. We've got the inventory up to 77. Selling 16 is almost child's play in here. I'm going to go say maybe 21. And I'm going to put 3 different batches in here because I got the -8. So I'm going to go -7 like this. And we got 200. So let's go 65. 65, that's 130. So that leaves 71 like that. Actually 70. Let's round it. There we go. Okay, Ripple gains 10%, but I want better. Nope, MONA with another play. Easily 7 could be done. If anything, I want to... 7's only a little over 10% of what I got. I want to sell more than that. Just trying to think of how I want to do it. I'm thinking maybe even going 12 and putting in 2 different lots of 6 now. So I got 136, so 65 plus another 6 more or so, so 71. And another gain, so let's just do another 6, I think. That's 15% of what I got. I could even do more. I could go 7 or 8 easily. Of course, you could try to go aggressive. Maybe what's the best numbers to do? Do we try to go for a more aggressive, larger number? Will we get better returns on the long term by doing that? Ripple gaining 19% down to 11, so I'm just going to take the last one back. So you had 80 for the last time, somewhere close to where it was, and gain a little bit of each coin that way. And then you're going to get better than any type of savings account. 328 is almost at a year. Okay, Ripple now gains 30% to 860. I'm going to get rid of 2 to 3 of them at least. Oh, we've got 4. Let's do these 3 here. So that's like 295 maybe. Get back 22 and change. So let's get rid of that. And then MONA gains 15, so I could even just sell like, just for something to do, throw in 7 more. Really, that's what it is. Nothing more than something to do. Add another seed in there. What? So let's go 7 for 70. I don't think I made... Nope, I didn't do it. So 2. I didn't push the 1. So now let's get that buyback again. So 65 and it's still a bit. Gain 5, gain 2/3 over the 2 little bits. It's just how it goes. Now we're on day 362. Finished almost a year. Ripple up to 690. Let's get rid of 2 of them. So let's do like 125. And that's now 18 that I gained. So gain a 4. And then this one here puts us into day 380. MONA gaining 24%, owning 85. So let's put in 2 orders of 8 in. I could even sell more than 16, but I'm going to write it in again this way. And let's do 60, which would leave like 77 that way. And MONA gaining again. So let's do same thing. I know it's not the greatest of gains, but again, I got a lot of little seeds, if you will, harvested. I've just got a chance to do a bunch more. And okay, I might as well just do the last 2 again. Let's do Ripple now 17.5%, so 7.16. I can definitely get rid of that one, which is what I'm going to do, just get rid of one of them. And yeah, 5 less from what I bought, so that's the gain. And I gained 2 Mona. So when it comes down, I gain all these extra coins. When I turn around and sell them later, I'm just going to have a much higher inventory. So now there's a 31% gain for them. And I own 82 of them. So maybe I want to sell about 20? 25? If I go 25, that works out well. I can go 24 and just put in 3 of the -8s in. And plant like 3 seeds, 224. 70 plus 74, that would be 144, which would be, okay, 140. Yeah, so there's 3 different orders done now. 15% gain, I can get rid of one of them easy. Like there's so we'll just do that. And 22% gain here, 6.6. Let's take care of, say, maybe 2 to 3 of them. Let's do 3. So the last 3 add up to 60 plus 70 plus 74. That's like 200, over 200. So let's go 175. We got rid of 24 to get it. Now we're getting like 2 2/9 free. And again, fractions are fun. 0.22. Whenever you see the number 0.33, 0.44, the same, that's that many ninths. Okay, so next one is a 33% gain for Mona. So let's go ahead and maybe sell the same thing again. Let's do 3 -8s. And let's go 60 plus 70. That's 130. That would leave 82. Yep. And now another gain for Mona, 23%. Could I do 16 easy? Big time. So we're just keeping the same numbers in principle. Play like this. I can even go maybe, let's do it like that, just to put whatever numbers. In fact, I want to do it like that. Just making a game of it for fun, because this really is what this is. Now a decent gain for Ripple, up 31%. And that takes us to 8.3. So let's look at how many we want to fill in here. Maybe fill in 2 of these. So that would be 175. Let's sell like 165. Get back almost 20 when we sold 16 before. And we got Ripple now with a 20% move, 6.9. So let's go ahead and take. I'm trying to think of how many I want to do. Do I want to do 3? Do I want to do 4? I'm going to do the last 3. So 60 plus 70 plus 80, that's 130, 210 or so. So 195. 24 is what we paid out. We get back 27. So a gain of like 3.9 for that. And then 3 of those seeds harvested. Mona now gaining in here. So just a standard play. Let's get rid of 16. I mean, 8's less than 10% of them. So I can go 60 and like 71s. And these numbers here is just for like quick references. How you do those numbers and how you account them and document them. Spreadsheets, your notepads, or anything on your cell phone, your actual real pen and papers or whatever to use it with. Definitely something I highly recommend is needed to be done. So an 18% move for Ripple down to 7. Let's go ahead and take off the last one only. So only keep 4 Ripple and keep like 9.5 of the Mona. And oh my goodness, huge gain, 50% down to 465. I could clear the whole thing pretty much. I'm not going to yet though. I'm going to clear out these 4 though. I own 1400 Ripple. The sum of the last 4 is 140 plus 100 is 247, 447, 470. I'm going to go 450. Which would get me a 96. 30 plus 16 is 46. I mean, what a deal. I mean, that's just an amazing deal. And the order is confirmed. And then Mona gains 20%, and I now own 191. And I had numbers before, like 25 and 50. I guess I'm playing bigger stakes now, at least if this is real life. And I'm doing real life gaming action of what... I'm not going to say get these types of moves again, but the mathematics of how to play this is always going to work. And as long as your coins, again, kind of maintain its value satisfactory, meaning they lose 20, 30% and you're kicking ass like this, you're still profiting. Okay, so we have a 20% gain, you own 191. So 10% is 19. Let's just do like a small 25 now. I mean, that's a type of, your stakes are higher. They're selling 8 at a time? No way, not at this level. Not when we've got this type of gain that we've been able to get. We're now just doing, okay, so we got the buyback on that one down to 440. Let's get rid of the last 2 now. Let's do 220. I mean, that's 20% or so of the Ripple. We get like almost 50. We got rid of 40 last time. That's a gain of like 9. And we only got 1. The original one is the one that's left. I mean, obviously a Ripple gain means it's going to be off the board, and that's what we got. So let's just sell that. Let's just sell maybe 125 of that 135. Last time it cost us 25. Now we get back close to 8. And now we don't have anything on here. We got no seeds. We have to wait for the next trade. And now it's a Ripple gain. So now we're doing the opposite end. So how many do we want to sell the 74? Maybe we want to go like maybe 100 or so. And I could put in 2 lots this way. I'd be doing the opposite end. Now we're making Ripple seeds to get the Mona. 32.29 is that number. So let's just go say 15 and like 17 like that. And I'm going to be ending this now pretty soon, but you get the idea here on the types of gains that we get. We're on day 651. This would be you going almost through 2 years now doing this. In fact, the big good days are just about to come, actually. That's the best part. The big volatility really hasn't even arrived. So a state like this, I could clear the board again, but no, let's just sell the last one. So 17 Mona I got. Well, now let's sell 15. Gain 57 Ripple, or a plus 7. Done. And then you just gonna do maybe one more and see what happens. Okay, Mona gain, and so we just maybe sell maybe like 30 of them, because you got 265. I could. So now it's like, oh, 15 from here. I could almost be going like minus 15, and then half of that 45, like 72. Just interestingly enough, if I want to do that. And then we have a Mona gain again, but we own 23. Okay, maybe I want to sell like around 30 at least. So why don't we do something like this? And I'm getting 188, so let's go 88 and 100 this way. Sell maybe another 15. And I could even, I mean, that's less than 10%. I maybe should be selling more. And then we'll do the final buyback in here. Gain of that. So here we are. So now we own 206.7 of these, 1042.9 of these. I mean, there's a lot of days to go, but I just want to end this game. I'm showing exactly, I mean, it's just going to be the same sort of deal over and over again. So I started off with 100 of this first coin. So I would increase that to 206. That's a gain of double. Microscopically better than double. And then 462 to 1042. Now we're looking at a 2.5xer. So about 120, 130%. over that of close to 2 years, which is, well, 50% twice is 125%, I believe, because 1.5 times 2 should be like 2.2, I believe, equals 1.5 star 2. 3. No, squared. Duh. This should be like 2.25, yeah. So gaining 50% a year compounded over 2 years is going to get you 125% over 2. And that was almost 2 years, so that would have been like 60% returns. So it's like getting dividends on your plays. And then what I like about pair trading, ratio trading of anything is when markets go high collectively, that means that you're in the stage where it's like, okay, maybe if they're big against the dollar and or Bitcoin, I should take some of those coins that I've gained so well, sell it against Bitcoin. I can use that Bitcoin to do what Bitcoin's good for, use it as money. I can use it to buy those coins back when they go down cheaper. The dollar, same thing. I could use it as the money. But for me, if I'm going to be selling cryptos against the dollar, there's only one reason I'm doing that, and that's to buy it back at a cheaper price. Because if I'm going to use it for money, I'm not going to buy dollars. I'm going to buy Bitcoin or LITECOIN, because that's what I'm going to use for real money. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.